Good evening and welcome everyone to PSGL F6 Imola. Round 7 we're at now. Here, I just look at the track map now because I'm by myself, so I mean you can see this. There's not really any point in me having this on. Because I'm not joined by Punji tonight because he is covering F5, so go say hi to him. But yes, Imola, 19 turns, 4.9 kilometers. That's about a 30-minute run, 25-minute run on average, so quite a long track. It's the one of the only ones that goes anti-clockwise. A bit of a fun fact for you there, if you're missing Punjus. But I don't know if you heard the beats. We are going into qualifying right now, so we will, well, in a second. But yeah, really excited for Imola. I'll show you the standings. We got Rishan on an absolute riot, winning the last two races. So we'll see what he can do tonight. Welcome, Indrix. Welcome, Alex Kemp. Yeah, looking forward to it for sure because Imola is such an iconic track, such a famous track, and it'll be great to see who can do what. Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. But yeah, here we go, loading in. I have the audio glitch. That's not very fun. Is it gonna realize my game is there? It is. Perfect. Right, only 13 guys tonight. I've Khan, Lucas Eduardo, Copy, Galaxy, Roshan, Balaj even, Matt, Symbol X, I think he's new, Matty, Andrew Fairley, Taz, Noel Carmen, and FedEx. We'll see the guys starting to go out. I will just get you a little bit of detail. Yeah, so definitely an exciting one tonight for sure. Have no doubt. I will show you guys the standings there. This week, I have upgraded, and we've actually got the constructor standings as well on stream. Not just the drivers. You can see there, Rishan with a 14-point lead. That's almost an entire race, like an entire race win amount of points. Because you can see that winning the last two races. He's on fire. Void, you think Rishan will get pole? We'll see. It's certainly not impossible. Yeah, Balaj Palmer, who looked to be a really strong at the start of the season, only in P5, but nonetheless doing quite comfortably with his teammate Copy, who's in P6. For the constructors, because actually leading by, what was it, 3 points? McLaren in second with Taz and Rafa Martins there, pretty close behind. So the constructors is not done yet. I mean, neither is the drivers. Taz, Lucas Eduardo. I mean, if Rishan doesn't score points in one, Taz immediately would take the lead, or Lucas Eduardo, or whoever, even Balaj Palmer. But actually, no, sorry, I just realised that's not like that. Taz, sorry, if Taz were to get 14 points, he would take the lead, but then that's a further 14 points behind Lucas Eduardo. So the drivers, it's effectively, it's pretty much done between Rishan and Taz, even though we still got a good 5 rounds left, including this one. It's unlikely, but definitely the fight for the top of the midfield still could be won by anyone. We got people here. It's incredibly quick. Yeah, so it's definitely not decided between those midfield guys. But I do think Rishan may be able to run away with it with 28 points to P3. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But the action is starting now. We'll follow on with Ayub Khan. He's about to go on his lap. Where is he in the standings? He's like, what, 14th? Williams 9th in the standings, so not the best. I think his teammate, Andrew Fairley, yeah, he's DNF, 4-0 DNF. So, bit unlucky there, but I have come. We know he's a driver who's quick, has been very unlucky in the last few races, being taken out. So, last race was only able to get 1 point when it looked like he could have got more, but yeah, always he invalidates his flying lap. Not what he wanted. Oh my goodness, my microphone is falling over. That doesn't matter. We'll follow along with Rishan. Rishan is on a lap, hasn't invalidated. I still have my camera settings wrong. I need to change this now because it really does bug me. It's not. I changed it once to see what it would look like. Can I even do it? I can't even do it from here. Never mind. FedEx goes on provisional pole with a 16.2. Good job from him there. I expect they'll be beaten since Rashawn's just gone purple in the middle sector, looking mighty quick. Yeah, definitely not done. Yeah, as Nick said, well, yeah, as I said, immediately takes provisional pole with a 16 flat, but I expect we'll still see Rashawn beat that. We'll see what he does, if he can get into the 15s, and by how much. 15.4. Absolutely flying that from Rashawn there, which we've seen him do so many times. Balaj Palmer, trying to look at him, there we go. There's Noel Carman actually goes P2 with a 15.9. Balaj Palmer about to finish his lap. We'll see what he can do. Certainly going to be close. Oh, never mind. Goes into the pits. Decided that lap wasn't good. Andrew Furley's it's a 130. I assume that was a second out lap. As he's on a lap now. We have a look at his ERS. Well, I don't know how that much on. ERS has 65%. Yeah, looking to go for another lap for sure. I expect my voice will die at the end of this because I am by myself. So bear with. If that does happen. Come on, Rashawn. Come on, Rashawn. Rashawn looking mighty quick with a 5/10 gap already. Massey goes P3 with a 19.6. Look how close the gap is to Noel Carman. What, 6 thousandths? He's absolutely flying as well. Yeah, Taz coming out of the pits on his out lap. We'll finish with Andrew Faye. This lap has Galaxy Lives and Matt almost at the same time there, going P2 and 3 respectively. Galaxy Lives 15.5, Matt's with a 15.6. So I expect we'll see all the drivers get into 15.6s, sorry, into the 15s at some point. It's Andrew Fairley, so it's a 15.8. Sorry, trying to get some good constructors points today. Who's on a lap? A few people on the out laps. I think there's anyone actually on their proper flying laps right now. We'll follow along with his teammate, Ayub Khan, who is going into the final sector to start his lap, going into the final double left-hander. Yeah, this is a track where the curbs they're high, so it's so easy to go off. I think pole will be a 14. Don't think Rashawn should be an F6. I agree. I mean, we've seen the standings. He is mighty quick. I've seen them talking in the chat. They think F3, F4 for Rashawn, Balaj, Taz. I do agree with those guys are all incredibly quick. Hopefully Balaj can get his first win because he really does deserve it. He's had such a good races apart from the luck. You think pole will be a 14? I think that's a bit elaborate, to be honest. I think it'll be a low 15. I think Rashawn can give it maybe a few more tenths, but I don't think it'll be enough to get into the 14s. That'd be amazing if he did, though. Yes, Ayub Khan actually goes purple in the first sector. Fair enough. Absolutely flying there. I said this guy was quick, and he's clearly proving it. Yeah, as he goes up towards... I always get the names of the chicanes. I think that was Acro Minerale, and this is like Viva Chicanto, whatever. I don't know their names. As Ayub Khan goes purple in the second sector. I wonder if there's a visual glitch, if he's actually flying. I hope he's actually flying. Bit of an Ayub fan here. We'll see what he does now. Coming through this final corner. Can he get a good exit? Can he get pole position, which is what the sector times have been telling us he might? Yes, he can, as he sets a 15.418. 300s faster than Rishan. What a lap. Yeah, a guy who has been struggling this season with luck with a 15.4. Great job. It's immediately beaten by Taz with a 15.1. Great success, but didn't last long as Taz immediately takes the thunder. Wow, 15.1. You're not... Yeah, I'm sure we can get into a 14.9 maybe. It's entirely possible as Balaj Palmer goes purple in the middle sector. Can he go even faster than Taz and get into the 14s? We'll see. We'll see. Has he got the time? I'm surprised Taz was able to find 3 more tenths than Ayub and Rishan. That's clearly a really strong lap. Balaj now going to be finishing his lap. Open the DRS wide open there. As he does go into the provisional pole, and it is into the 14s. A 14.959. Only 26 thousandths off AWS. Sounds like I'm talking to the sponsor. Yeah, no, insane lap there, from Balaj Palmer. Hopefully, I hope he can get his first win because he really does deserve it. This guy has been driving his ass off. Oh, sorry for the language. He's been driving so well all season long. He really does deserve to get the win here. I'm surprised we have such a big range in the times, to be honest. Yeah, not normally what we see too much of, but yeah, Imola is a track. There's lots of time to lose and not too much to gain. You just have to get the curbs completely right. As I think Noel Carmen is on a lap going through the first chicane. We'll go on board because we can see how high the curbs are. Because okay, you didn't get to see it through that first chicane, but they're high and they do have a massive effect on the cars. You can see how off-putting they are. So you really got to perfect them. I still think we have 14.7. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. I wouldn't be... I mean, it depends how much time he can find. Let's hope he can. I mean, yeah, he's already got... If I switch it to interval, you can see... Oh, no interval. Just leader. You can see he's 1.8 tenths, which is quite a lot when you're this high up in racing. So, yeah, great job from him. No, Carmen, what can he do? Again, the curves, I mean, the curves in this game generally are so much higher. Really seeing what they can do to combat them. But, yeah, it's just about getting the tyres right, not getting too much fly. I think he bottomed out there, actually, a little bit on that curb. Not 100% sure. But you can see how low the floors are from the car model. No, Carmen goes P3, the 15.2. Absolutely mighty lap. Rishan is on a lap though. He's currently 2 tenths up, looking to challenge for that P3 spot. He's gone purple in the middle sector. There is yellow flags. I think that's just an Alfa Romeo letting a couple of guys through. Rishan coming into the final 2 left-handers. Can he get pole position? Can he even challenge near the pole position? We'll see what he does now. Going through the final corner. Doesn't go wide to invalidate. Hugs the right side of the track to make it the shortest distance. And he actually goes pole with a 14.899. I was not expecting that. He's just... Hang on. He was 2 tenths up. That would have put him... He's just gained, what, 3 tenths in the final sector? Wow. Flying lap from him. Damn, I was not expecting that. But once again, we see Rishan, Balash, and Taz. The top 3 guys. Doing amazingly. Noel Carmen, to be honest, I feel like he's someone who hasn't really been talked about too much. He's the guy who hosts every weekend. I think he missed Austria. I just look here, and since then, well, he's had a second. So any race that he's finished, he hasn't gone lower than second. He's got a second, a first, DNS, DNF, the second. So yeah, clearly another one of the guys to watch there. The top 4, Ayub Khan. Wasn't able to improve. Oh, he actually spun. Wasn't able to improve and is now spun. Not really what you want. Gets off the racing line just in time for the Ferrari of Mats. Fortunately, Galaxy lives coming through the final corner. He's going to finish his lap. Has he got a slipstream? Oh, he's boxing. Never mind. I was hoping he would get a slipstream. It would be something cool to see. Lucas Eduardo. It's a 15.556. I don't know if he's still pushing. Yeah, he's got lots of ERS. I think he is. So oh, there's a span out Haas there. I think that's copy. Yeah, it was copy. Not what you want there. Lucas Eduardo, the winner of the Miami Grand Prix, so clearly also someone who has a lot of pace there. I am just opening up the standings to check. But yeah, he's been consistently, to be fair, he's 3rd in the standings. He's consistently been up there. Look at that. So consistent with his positions, apart from the 1 win. Yeah, consistency is key. We've seen that with George Russell in real life. We're seeing that here with Lucas Eduardo, which I keep calling Lucas Eduardo. As he goes purple in the middle sector, he's currently 2 tenths up. This would put him in the low 115, so challenging P4, P3 even, if he can improve a bit more in this final sector. Definitely looking to be one of those guys up there, get into that top 4 group. Oh, see, look how close he was with track limits there. Skimming them as he's again now in the final corner. What does he do? He crosses the line, goes P4. 5 thousandths away from Taz. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can Rishan get 3 wins on the trot? Yeah. Can he? That would be quite mighty. He has not the fastest lap in any of them, which is, I think, is interesting. But I think that's because you've got the lower guys just pitting to try and get it, or just different strategies. But yeah, 3 wins would be mighty, because That would gain you, what, 4 points on the guy behind, which would make it 18-point gap to Taz if Taz gets P2, which is just mighty. So Rishon there really showing that he deserves to be in the top tiers. He's clearly got pace. Hopefully we'll see him in esports one day and I can say, oh yeah, I used to commentate him and I spoke to him. Because obviously that's what everyone wants to do. Yeah. Wow, I'm really struggling finding things to say. God, it's on a commentary. It's so much more difficult than it seems. Especially when you're like really tired. And I start school tomorrow, and I'm up here the night before, commentating a virtual F1 race. I'm just living the dream, aren't I? Ayub Khan is exiting the pits. The first out of the group, who I expect we'll see shortly after. He doesn't want to have any traffic, which he doesn't look like he's going to get. So Ayub Khan, looking original pole earlier, finds himself in P7 with quite a bit to do. You can see you were mates with them. The flexes, guys, the flexes. Everyone here can see him. Ayub Khan, here we go. The Scotsman from Scotland. Yeah, no, Ayub Khan I know from a different league because I also commentate that, and he's monstrous there. You know what I mean? He's not winning the championship because he always gets unlucky in races, which I've seen here as well. Because he's genuinely got so much pace, but he's up there. So yeah, that's good, I guess. Here we go now, as he goes through the last couple of corners. I think there's a Ferrari spun the first few. Let's hope he doesn't get traffic, because these other guys are going out quite late, but I think he should be good unless the Haas decides to go out now. Is the Haas not going out again? Copy deciding he doesn't want to? Maybe he's going to try and give Balash a slipstream. Don't know. But Ayub Khan. We're watching for the first bit of this lap because we've still got... Oh yeah, Copy is coming out of the pits. It's going to be tight for time. Actually, no, he'll be fine. We'll cut to Balaj because obviously those guys are fighting for pole, which is quite interesting. I'm going to go on board with Ayub here because we've got to hope they doesn't get any traffic, because kind of sucks if they do. But yeah, Ayub Khan looking monstrous this lap, absolutely flying. Oh, as he nearly loses the rear end through Aqua Minerali. Such a difficult part of the track. He immediately aborts, immediately trying to recharge that ERS because he knows how much he's lost because of that. We'll cut to Balaj Palmer. Yeah, Rishon's just starting as that, so we'll cut to Balaj Palmer. No traffic in front of him. Oh, he goes very wide. Not invalidating, so all good. It's all good. Everyone going to be starting their flying laps now. I hope Iron was able to recover. He's already got 100% ERS. Okay, I need to see that thing because I know there's a way you can do it. It's like holding accelerating the brake in a specific way. But damn. Oh, as McLaren has spun around, that's Taz. Taz maybe not going to be improving, which is going to be difficult for him. But Balaj Palmer now coming through the final two left-handers. Oh, as he loses the rear end there, pushing incredibly hard as he boxes Balaj Palmer, deciding he's not going to get pole position. Can Rishon do anything to increase his lead, because Taz won't be on a lap. Rishon goes purple in the middle sector. He's flying even more. Can Lucas Eduardo do anything? He's going to improve by 5,000. So he's currently 100 down. So he's got it all to do in the final sector now. Rishon, oh my goodness, hit my head against my mic. Oh, goodness me. As Rishon coming through the final corner, Cobby retires. Cobby is not going to improve. We'll be starting the race from last place. What is Rishon going to do? Can he get the 14.7 like you guys predicted he can? 14.764, exactly what you guys said. Two of you there. With the pole position, I really doubt that's going to be beaten. Lucas Eduardo hasn't validated. He's going to start from just behind Galaxy Lives. Galaxy Lives, who is currently 5 tenths down in his time, doesn't look like to be improving either. Noel Carmen, though, is 89 thousandths up, which would put him just ahead of Mats if it stays like this. Has he done enough? Yes, he has. He does move into P6. 1,000th behind Galaxy Lives. Oh, if he'd pushed just that little bit more, he could have got P5. But I mean, you can't really complain. P5, P6. It's the same row, isn't it? So not the end of the world. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Galaxy Lives did invalidate. So that is going to be your final qualifying order. Roshan, Balazs Palmer, Taz, Lucas Eduardo, Galaxy Lives, Noel Carmen, Mats, Matty, Symbolix, Ayub Khan. Oh, Ayub Khan. Only getting P10. It's very sad. FedEx, Andrew Fairley. We've still got an entire race to come. So that'll be interesting. Not sure how many laps it is. What is it? I'm trying to say that like I'm going to try and just remember it from the top of my head. I have no clue. Yeah. There we go. Now, Rishon, 114.764. I gotta say, fair enough, you guys. Managing to guess that. I didn't know he was from the Netherlands. Is that the Netherlands flag? I think it is. It's not the Netherlands flag, it's the Netherlandish Grand Prix. I didn't just say that, Netherlandish. The Dutch Grand Prix, goodness me, what is going on? So, yeah, very good for him. 32 it is? Okay, good, not too many then. But yeah, here we go now for the race. Here we go. Are we gonna go? I would certainly like to. He's done it twice, he can do it again. I mean, 3 wins in a row. That, I mean, clearly, man. That is something else. I mean, I'm all for it, but I kind of hope Balazs Palmer gets his first win, because he, as I said before, he really does deserve it. Obviously we can't have favourites. But, I won't be like the Dutch commentators who are just clear biased, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the Imola Grand Prix. Balazs Palmer getting a better start in the first stage, but Rishan looking to get the better second stage, but he's got slipstream all the way down to turn 1. Rishan, I think, with a slight lift there. Balazs Palmer trying to go to the outside, going with the switchback because Rishan is put off his line. Balazs Palmer getting a good exit. He's forced onto the exit curb. Is he actually going to lose the place to Lucas Eduardo now? Lucas Eduardo clearly getting a monstrous start, getting into P2. Yeah, not Balazs Palmer going to be disappointed that he wasn't quite able to do anything. Lucas Eduardo into P2 from P4 already. He needs to stay with Roshan now though, because Roshan, with the speed that we know he has, is going to fly away if not. So, yeah. Any action at the back. Andrew Fairley at 2 places. Ayub Khan at 1 place. Good from those guys. Not really any big winners or big losers, so I guess that's kind of nice to see if you want everyone to stay clean. I think I saw a little bit of banging wheels between Symbolix and Andrew Fairley there. All these guys tussling for position at the back. As Lucas Eduardo actually into first place. I'm sorry, I didn't get that, but that's going to be great news for Balazs Palmer, because I think over the long-term pace, Balazs Palmer and Roshan will be a little bit faster than Lucas Eduardo, but that doesn't matter because at the moment Lucas Eduardo is able to maintain this lead. Yeah, Balazs just needs to stay with these guys now. to have a shot at the win. Andrew Fairley has dropped that back down to P11 as there is a spin, as there's a DNF as Matt is out of the race. Matty is spun around there. I didn't see what happened. Is that a safety car? Nope, all green flags, all good. But Matt is out. Matt, I don't think, has had the best season. He has not finished a race, so he's not scored points. Only finishing one race in Miami. But the 3 races can be DNF'd in 2, and that's going to be another one for him. So really disappointing there. Not really what you want to see. I guess Matt will be disappointed there's no safety car. Top 3 guys though, I said Rishan and Balaj maybe would be a bit faster and long-term pace, but Lucas Eduardo's really got a gap here. Already 1.2 seconds. In a moment, Balaj is going to be challenging because DRS is going to be open next lap. So we had an all-race battle long, an all-race long battle in Suzuka, back for position. We had that in Monza with Rishan and Noel Carmen, and then in Suzuka was Rishan and Balaj Palmer. Rishan always fighting for the top here, but today it does look like Lucas Eduardo is running away with it so far. At least there's still a long time to go. Balaj though needs to try and get to P2. I want him to get a win because it's Simulix, the other Ferrari, no, retired. I think he spun out there. Has that caused the safety car? Was that VSC? I didn't quite see what that was there. I think it's a VSC. Yeah, VSC. So, briefly pause the racing. This is a chance for different deltas to change things up a bit. So, showing everything but right. Rishan's got like 70 points and Crusher's out like 46. Let's have a look. Rishan has 70 points. AlphaTauri have 44. That is very wrong. They apparently got no... Oh, because basically, right, Rishan was a reserve for the first 3 before he got a full-time seat. So those are points scored once he became a full-time driver, which is what you said. I didn't actually know that. Reserves don't actually score points for the team. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I can't get a drive-through penalty. Oh no! Speeding under the VSC. Wasn't able to slow the Delta down in time, and you can see him there. Pulling into the pits. That's just not what you want. Obviously, it's not what you want, but Balaj Palmer, this is what he wants, because he's got the DRS and he's overtaken Rishan into turn 1. Taking the lead. Yeah, thank you for typing in the chat. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, Red Bull spun around. Galaxy Lives, I think that is, spun around. Don't know what happened there, but he's got no front wing. He's going to have to box to repair that, which is, also, I guess, not what you want, especially starting on the hards. Horrible for him. We'll go back to this battle between Balaj Palmer and Rishan, because these guys tussling with each other for position. Is Rishan going to play safe? Because we know in Austria that he played it a little bit more safe to have a go at the final lap until Balaj did retire. Is he going to try and do it again? And this time, hopefully, Balaj does not retire. Interesting with the fuels as well. Rishan massively underfueled. Maybe expecting a safety car or just expecting to lift and coast throughout the race. Always a risk to do that because there's not always going to be a safety car, but I mean, we have already seen a virtual safety car. Ferrari though, if I just bring up the standings again, they haven't actually scored points yet, which is really unfortunate because, yeah, these guys clearly trying, but yeah, both of them crashed out today. But Rishan is not going to hopefully crash out today. On the outside of Balaj Palmer, he's made the position before the braking zone into turn 1 there. Well, this Balaj's not choosing to fight because you lose way too much time. Yeah, Balaj into P3 now. Rishan P2 getting a big step of oversteer through turn 6. That was, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens now. I like this corner they're going through now. Turn 9, this downhill. It's how brave these drivers can be, how much they're willing to lift off or brake. It's nice to see the differences. But it's interesting. Taz is really able to stay with this battle. So if these guys fight, they're going to lose a little bit too much time to Taz because they're already a DRS train right behind them. Taz is going to be desperate to. True. Balaj is going to be desperate to break that. They also can't be fighting Rishan and Balaj because look at the delta, because Lucas Eduardo 2.2 seconds ahead, starting 4th, absolutely running away so far. I'll show you guys the tyres, because there you go, there's the tyres. I guess that explains why Lucas Eduardo on the mediums. Significant pace advantage to begin with. Balazs Palmer, is he going to have another look at Rishan? Not quite. He's going to choose to stay behind and try and get the better exit through turn 4. He won't be close enough though to have any look into turn 5. Fear, run from it no matter. Copy solidly in the points. Copy is just goated. To be fair, he's P6 in the standings. I was actually looking at this earlier for talking points. Copy is consistently, well, I say consistent, not that consistent points wise, but he has been up. He's scored points often enough to be P6 in the standings. So yeah, a good job from him. Clearly showing he does belong in this tier, which is always nice to see. Well, I guess they all do, but Copy, especially. Goodness me, I can't speak. I'll come back to this battle. Rishan, defending from Balazs still. Yeah. Here we go now. Balazs. Not going to be close enough to have a Copy is consistency goat. Teaches the younglings a lesson or two. You know it. Balazs just sitting behind Rishan at the moment. Maybe these guys are working together, because you can see they've already closed half a second in the last lap or two to Lucas Eduardo to get back to the winning position. These guys, they're just really good drivers. I can't really fault them. You watch the telemetry, and it's mad. It's just mad how much they can do. Like, I don't know. I think just looking at it and just thinking, I couldn't do that. It's nice to see, But yeah, Rishan still sitting behind. But Balazs still sitting behind Rishan. Has broken the DRS to Taz behind with a 1 second gap with those guys. But Balazs even has the DRS open, not using ERS, choosing to save, which Rishan is as well. But to be fair, Lucas Eduardo has actually used quite a lot, but Balazs turns the overtake button on. Not quite able to. I think every race he's finished, Copy has scored points. You are very right. Actually, no, one. He did get fastest lap in Suzuka, but he did not score points. Either way, still, great driver. Definitely a favourite of Punju at least, and guys in chat. Rishan actually lost a bit more this time to Lucas Eduardo. Well, I would say he's maybe not finding it today, but I mean he's still incredibly quick in second and third with Balazs. Ow. But Lucas Eduardo running away with this at the moment. He's going to hope it stays this way. A safety car would absolutely ruin it for him right now, because those mediums are going to start to wear off of it, and the hards are going to start to come into play. Balazs Palmer getting past Rishan again. Will he do it before the braking zone? Rishan is just going to back out, choose not to defend it, going to lose too much time, and Balazs is into P2. Things like the tide difference at the moment, yeah, those mediums are mighty quick, but you can't say Lucas Eduardo is also just not on it. I mean, FedEx is on the mediums, sitting in P6. Lucas Eduardo just having the pace as well. But yeah, we'll see what it's like when he's on the hards and Balazs and Rishan on the mediums later on. I expect we'll see them Well, I really can't speak today. I expect we'll see them get ahead and be a lot faster. So, I literally just missed that Roshan just overtook Balaj. I was not focusing. Wow. Roshan into P2. Sorry, I'm completely out of it today. And I'm by myself in the commentary box. Oh dear. No. Yeah. Balaj in P3 at the moment. Going to be hoping to get ahead. Obviously. I mean, it depends how much they really want to fight, because it's. I mean, yeah, it's really, because it's going to be important not to use up your tires too much immediately, and also just not to just generally lose too much time to look at water, because I think his tires are dropping off. The gap is slowly but surely closing between Roshan and Balaz. Balaz not wanting to overtake here, as I can't get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's very sad. As an IF fan, I think that's very sad. I guess that'll be good for Galaxy, if Galaxy can close that gap. There's still a long race to go, I guess. Yeah. We're going to fight until Lux Eduardo pits. I mean, I don't know, because we've seen them fighting so far, so... I mean, it depends how much they want to... I mean, because they're going to close up. They're within 5/10 of DRS. If they set out this, I think they'll catch up. It just depends how much more pacey Balaj is, or anyone is, Balaj or Roshan is, you know, maybe wanting to be at their ERS. Yeah, because I think you can see Balaj here with the overtake button on, with the DRS enabled, thinking maybe he can do a bit more than what Roshan is doing at the moment. Yeah, Roshan is not going to fight that for sure. Yeah, because you can see the DRS is helping them, because the gap is 1.0, 1.1. I expect Roshan will stay like this now for a bit, because Balaj will get the DRS next lap for sure. Those mediums are gone. I need to engage with the chat, so I don't fall asleep. How is everyone doing? Yellow people in chat. I hope you guys. I mean, I said Balaj would get DRS. He's still in P2 at the moment. Not quite able to get within DRS that lap, but he's within 3/10. So yeah, within 3/10 of the DRS. See if we can just win this lap. Is Roshan going to go for a move? I highly doubt it, but never mind. Looking to do it. Balaj does have to back out. Yeah, these guys can't be battling if they want to catch up to the DRS and Lux Eduardo. Maybe they don't, because I mean, yeah, they might not want the DRS because, well, I mean, if Balaj is sitting in P2, and it's a lot easier to overtake Roshan when he doesn't have DRS, but I don't think that's going to matter too much at the moment. because, and either way, if they want to win, they've got to catch up. That was just a completely unnecessary comment. Yeah. Oh, just trying to think of stuff to say. Rishan is inside of DRS. I think Luke's had one made a mistake there because it absolutely caused a lot. Rishan comfortably in DRS now, so he's caught up that train. Luke's Eduardo probably going to be looking into the pits in the next few laps, as he is this lap, just as I said. So that DRS for Rishan will not last long. We'll watch Lucas as he goes into his pit stop. I'm sure that's what you guys all want to see. This stuff's weird. They just lag. It's a bit interesting. Ballast Palmer. This is all for position now, because I expect they'll get an overcut. Because those hard tyres are going to be horrible. But it's good to know the medium's lasting 13 laps. So we can work that out. That's going to be what, pitting lap 19, lap 20 on the hards? Unless they go for softs, which I would not expect. Oh, I keep zoning out, goodness me. Yeah, there's not too much going on at the moment. Ballast Palmer is sitting behind Rishan. Not too much going on further back either. Galaxy those gets a 3-second time penalty. Damn, unlucky man. He's going to be pitting soon because his tyre's going to be dead. There's a yellow flag. Is that Ayub Khan spun around to Aqua Minerale? Difficult corner, proved difficult for him. Yeah. I'm still behind him. We'll look at Taz. Taz is within a few tenths of Noel Carmen. He's going to want to try and get past. I mean, maybe before they stop, because gaining time is a lot easier when you both have no grip on cold tyres. Also a lot easier to lose time. But nonetheless, going through turn 9. Probably my favourite corner on the track, to be honest. Imola, I honestly don't really like driving it. It's just not my thing. Maybe turn 7, this again. No, hairpin even. It's not fun. The curbs are too high. Hey Henry, I'm dying here by myself. Yeah, Taz, no ERS at the moment. I've Khan, Aqua Minerale. Aqua Minerals. Gabriel Rico. You agree? That's nice. I swear I'm so dead, guys. Help me. I can't comment it by myself. Ballast Palmer looking to steal the race lead from Richard now. He's not going to do it. He backs out just in time. Yeah, Balaj. I don't know how long he's going to wait, because he probably doesn't want to get past too much. I'd say he wants to be ahead going into the pit stop, but into the penultimate lap, be in second place. Probably the best strategy. Is it nearly lapping Ayub Khan? Because Ayub Khan had the box. A bit early. I thought it was medium to go to the end. Maybe he'll try and get fastest lap on the softs. Something like that, we'll see. It'll be also interesting to get another safety car, something like that. Henry, I could not do that. Focus up. We don't talk about that. I forgot to change those. Shush. It doesn't matter. Okay? It didn't happen. I'm removing that. Didn't happen. Yeah, Henry, I can't do that, unfortunately. But Balázs Palmer in P2, trying to get past. Look, I mean, he's so close to Rishan. Yeah, he's surely going to get past now. He's going to have so much more speed. He's going to be ahead before even the finish line. Yeah, easy overtake there. Pretty simple. Yeah, he's going to take the lead now. Is that going to be enough to win the race? I really hope he does. I would love if he did. It would genuinely make my day, because he really deserves it. Yeah. Henry, just commentate in the chat. Just be like, oh, this happens. Something like that. I don't know. You choose. Just trying to have the energy. Goodness me. Yeah, Rishan. I mean, if he can get 3 wins in a row, that's really something else. I think he's clearly proving that he clearly deserves to be up there. Henry, we don't even look at the viewer counts because, yeah, just like, oh, everyone's into the box now. Balázs Palmer and Rishan into the box. We'll see if there's any changes here, because this outlap on the cold tyres, when there's no grip, it's a peak time to overtake. Yeah, as expected, Balázs Palmer keeps his position. 2.2 second stop for both of those guys, most likely, unless they really messed up the stop, which I doubt they did, because these guys are really good. I mean, you can see how much faster they are. They're coming out in what, P6, P5, and Balázs Palmer even challenging for P4 from Lucas Eduardo. Lucas Eduardo actually managed to keep his position, despite those guys having DRS and were flying. So, fair enough to him. Clearly doing very well in those hards, but these mediums, they're going to come to life so much faster and just be faster than on the hards. If Balázs can use Lucas Eduardo for the DRS, maybe even drop Rishan, because if you look at the interval now, he's actually 1.1 seconds behind. Balázs Palmer looking in a prime position to take the lead of this race soon. Hopefully for him, he can get ahead of Rishan, or at least enough. Yeah. I mean, you can see how close it is now. Those mediums already warmed up. They warm up a lot quicker than the hards, obviously. And I expect, if I can actually look at him, yeah, look at that, already ahead. Does Rishan have DRS? He's going to need it. Yes, he does. So he's going to be comfortably alongside Lucas Eduardo pretty shortly. Yeah. Yeah, this hard's not working too well. I mean, Lucas Eduardo was so quick on those mediums at the start that not really able to replicate that on the mediums. I mean, look like on the hard scene, you can see how, oh my goodness, big lock up there for Rishan, I think. Not 100% sure. I wonder if Matty's going to stay out to try and slow Balázs down to help Lucas Eduardo. A bit of team tactics there, which we've seen before. I mean, 19 lap on hards. This is when I'd have expected them to pit anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Otherwise, Balázs is just going to get DRS and it's actually going to be helping him as Rishan overtaking Luis Eduardo into the chicane. Out of DRS of Balázs Palmer. Balázs is in DRS though, so a good opportunity for Balázs here to extend the gap. Yeah, Roshan not going to have DRS this time round. Matthew into the pits, and Balázs has free DRS, as he also sets the fastest lap, 17.3. This man is flying. Which I hope he can win, because that would be really nice. Oh, days. This is, to be fair, it might not sound it, but this is quite fun to watch. I'm really tired, and I start school tomorrow, so I'm just tired because of that. When I start school, I have a team building day, which will be fun. I don't think it's going to be very fun. Roshan is hopefully having fun right now, because he's just gone purple in the middle sector. He's back in the DRS of Balázs Palmer. So, yeah, fair enough. Big props to Roshan here, who's won the last 2 races. Looking for the third. Balázs Palmer not won a race yet, but he certainly deserves to. And I'm sure, I mean, even if you guys are Roshan fans, surely you want Balázs to get his first win, because there's only 9 laps left, and he's currently in the position to do it, but Roshan is going to be, looking for the move there, but Balázs just covers it off. Yeah, not quite able to do anything at the moment. Yeah. I mean, we'll see if Balázs can, defend enough, but I mean, it's difficult because Roshan can easily just wait until the last lap, then go for a move. Come on, Roshan. I mean, I gotta root for Balázs. I really want to get a first win, but I think Roshan, if he just stays in P2 until like lap 31 or even the start of lap 32, and then he could easily control it. So, I mean, who's really in the optimal position now? Probably Roshan. Unless Balázs can suddenly make like a few seconds, or at least a second. But yeah, Roshan looking in a really good place to go for his 3rd victory. Which, I mean, it would show domination for sure. It'd be pretty cool. I say pretty cool. It would be pretty dominant. It was a cool thing to say. Roshan, Balázs don't deserve to win as long as Roshan is here. Oh god. I mean, I just feel like, from a sympathy point of view, like how Max fans, hopefully at least, would have wanted Leclerc to win at Monaco. I mean, whether that's going to be the same in Zandvoort. I mean, have you seen, I don't know if you've seen the thing, but there's like the thing how like his wins this season have gone like the Max Super Max song. Because he won in the first 3 and then Super, the ones from Super, which was, he didn't win the first 3. What am I on about? That thing's wrong. He lost the first 3, didn't he? No, because he won Jeddah. I have no clue what I'm on about. I need to Google this now. I'm sorry, I'm Googling this because this is... I actually can't find it. This is annoying. I will find this. Sorry, I'm determined now. But, Who else is determined? Rishan. Rishan wants to win. I like doing those things where you just, like, relate it to something else. If someone can find that for me, that'd be great. You think F2? I mean, if you compare his poll time, which is a 14.7, and go to the F2 stream right now, I actually do this because I'm interested, and see what the poll time in F2 was, because I think they're live. I'd be interested to see what it was. For sure, yeah. Please actually do, because I'm intrigued now. I'm looking for the max thing. I'm genuinely determined to find this thing, which I probably shouldn't be doing. I was commentating, but not too much is going on, to be fair. So allow it, fam. Bro, why am I obsessing over this? I don't know. Also, talking about Max Verstappen, yeah, he was made an officer today. He had the place for F1 esports. Damn. Yeah, go to the F2 stream and tell me what the poll time was there, and then we'll compare it to the poll time here. Because I think that could actually be a good point. Yeah, here it is. Right, I found it. Based on the previous 11 races, because it was max for Imola. That's where we are now. Miami and Spain. Lost at Monaco, then Azerbaijan, Canada won, and then lost at Great Britain, Austria, then won the last 3, and then the next would be Sue for Max for Netherlands. I think it'd be kind of funny if he didn't win at Netherlands. So, is Netherlands in this league? I'm pretty sure it's in the main one. She's in the one count. It's not. Sorry, Richard won't be able to win his home race. Yeah, he might be able to win today though. I'm gonna go to the F2 stream. Just have a look what the poll time was, because I'm genuinely intrigued. It was a 14.3, so if Rishan had got his poll time and been an F2, he would have qualified P13. Which, okay, maybe F3 then, I think. But for sure, he deserves to be up there. Yeah, that's F2 poll. Check the F3 as well, I guess. Sorry, I know I'm asking all this, but I feel like it still is kind of interesting. Rishan did, I think it was a 7.47. So, yeah. Palace Palmer has got the gap of 6 tenths. Is that going to mean anything? Not really, because Rishan is DRS. No? What? What? Oh shit! I can't, I'm not supposed to swear. I didn't even realise Rishan has a 3-second time penalty for the track limits. Oh no, Rishan is gonna be. Oh, that's okay. Right, this is completely. I'm so sorry, I missed that. How did I miss that? I'm not focusing, man. I can't solo commentate. Actually, it was a 14.5, so it would have been close there. But Rishan, 3 seconds of time penalties. The track limits. If Balish Palmer gets, you know, we're looking at the race director. This is. Balish Palmer, has he got any track limits warnings? 1. Balish has 1. Balish only got 1. Okay, right. Okay, right. This has completely changed the race. Could Balish Palmer get his first win? Rishan needs to get a move on an overtake. Balish can just play it safe. 3 seconds is a lot of time when these guys are both so quick. He knows he can do it. I know he knows, because he said, we talked before, and he was like, you know, for an interview when he's on the podium, he was like no, not until I win. And he's gonna win. He's gonna win today. Or hopefully at least. Because I want him to get his first win because he deserves it. I don't care if this is pure? No, if it's blatant favoritism. I hope Rashawn gets a P2 though. I mean, if he gets the third in a row, I feel like at this point, I mean, Ballas Palmer, he was so close to winning in Mexico and then got the 5 second for speeding in the pit lane. Was it Mexico? Yeah, it was Mexico. So he deserved the win there. He finally deserves it here today. Even with Rashawn. I mean, Rashawn hasn't been excessively better, you know, thingy better. They're both too good for F6 for sure. For sure. I fully agree with you there. He's in 32 though. Who knows? Who knows what he can do? He might even get... We might not see him again. Most right, Richard's bias can get this one. I hope so. And I don't want to curse it either. I mean, let's look at the ERSs. They're both barely any, so... Ballas choosing to defend, which I guess is probably the right thing to do. I can't get a 5 second between the pit lane. He is retiring from the race. Rip. F's in the chat, guys. I'm gonna F in the chat for Ibcon. It's funny because if that's streamed late, you guys will see that in the chat and wonder what it's about. I don't know, maybe. Oh, I'm nervous now. This is tense. Just over 3.5 laps left. So just under 3.5 laps left. Oh, okay. So this is top-notch entertainment brought by PSGL, which I was supposed to thank GT Omega and Grid Rival for between quality and the race, which I kind of forgot. So yeah, cheers those guys. But yeah, for sure. Oh, this is tense. Rishon actually had a Ballas Palmer. I don't know when I missed that. I'm going to show penalties because those people who are just tuned in, if there is anyone, will be wondering. Wondering what's going on. I'm just trying to bear here. Why are there only 13 drivers? I don't know. Driving to my mum because the Wi-Fi. Oh no, Ballas, it's 6/10, man. You can't mess this up. Please, don't break our hearts again. I can't go through it all. Imagine if he gets a 3 second now. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna continuously check that he doesn't get any more warnings. Has he got any warnings since? He hasn't. I think that's only one track limits warning, which was on lap 13. I did get one for collision, but that's not the same thing. So, we should just casually doing purple sectors on used tyres. Who's got the fastest lap? I'm sure that's the question that you guys all want to know right now. It's Ballas Palmer. Can he get the win and the fastest lap? I mean, I doubt it because I'm sure we'll see people pit to get a fast lap. Even if this Galaxy lives on Matty, those guys definitely have pace to do it. Is anyone on the slots right now? Galaxy, so he could do it again, but he's lap 31, so those guys actually should have pitted already, and they haven't, so we'll see lap 31 out of 32. Oh my god, what was that call? Ballas, don't go for a suicidal move, man. Just chill in P2. This is all you gotta do. I said, honestly, just chill. Please. I don't care if it's blatant favoritism. I literally don't. Because he deserves it so much. He really does. Entering the chicane for the penultimate time on the penultimate lap. Ballas going to go for the win on track. I hope so. It would be cool to see, but I just hope he doesn't end up spinning out because I know he would be furious. I kind of feel like he is going to go for the win on track though, which is fair enough. But yeah, you can see immediately turns on the overtake button, as does Rishan. Maybe because there's always a chance that Rishan appeals this penalty to get it removed. Ballas is normally close enough to go for a move at this time. But, oh, don't try it, man. Just chill. Just chill. He would try for an F6. I mean, the thing is, there's always a chance that it was a glitch, but I feel like it's highly unlikely. But I feel like that's why Balaj just wants to be careful, just to try and get the win on track. But it's not the end of the world, I don't think. This could be finally be his day, because for the last time they're going through turn 9. Um, the last time we go for Akron Minerali, this is such a difficult bit. It's so important. Be alright. The pace for X6, the fact that you use 2D online. I use 3D because it's easier to see, but it's just for the braking points. I know the racing line. Um, yeah, no, I don't have the pace either. I was really good at F1 21. F1 2021, I'm sure if I'd got rid of my assists, I could have been a PSGL driver. But oh my goodness, he braked late then. But yeah, no, couldn't have done. But that doesn't matter because Roshan Balaj Palmer coming out of the last corner. Roshan's gonna have a penalty, so Balaj Palmer finally gets his first win and wins the Imola Grand Prix. Finally, he gets his first win. I really jumbled up my words, so which happens a lot. You know, as I say, F1 21, I think I could have bet it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Balaj Palmer finally wins a race in PSGL. He deserves that, man. He just does. Imagine if he'd got a penalty in the last corner and I just didn't realise I've been celebrating for nothing. No, I guess Ballas Palmer, Roshan, Noel Common, Lucas Eduardo, Taz, Felix, Andrew Felly, Copy, Matty, and Galaxy Lives. They will yet to cross the line, but they will, as Galaxy actually went purple in the middle sector. Is he going to get fastest lap? I hope not. Don't take it away from my man, Balaj. I think he might actually. I'm not sure if he pitted. Oh, he actually will as well. Oh, well. Matthew does get fastest lap, 16.5, so not quite. Damn, taking that away from Balaj, but no, he won't be too bothered. Balaj, he gets the race win. Garaxilus brings it home into P10. Absolutely awesome drive from Balaj Palmer, though. Yeah, let's just get these guys in the waiting room. There we go. There is your podium. Balaj Palmer taking the win. I hope that they do join the VSC. Come on, guys, please. Yeah, there is your final race results. Just go through these guys. Not really anything to see here. We'll just go through all of this in case the drivers need to use it. There you go. Interviews. Come on, please. These guys are not joining the VC. There we. Oh no, that's not the right one. That's an F2 guy. That's funny how they finished at the same time though. Rashawn will get the win. Why? You think? I don't know. Right. I'll do you guys one at a time. No, Carmen, we'll start with you. P3, we've seen you here last weekend, and we're seeing you here today. How was that from you? I think it was a pretty good recovery, wasn't it? I think you started P6.
It was pretty decent. I'm not feeling too good, so just a result, if not DNFing, is enough for me. As you can probably hear, I'm not in the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty boring race. Nothing really happened, but yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really fault it. P3. Always good points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punji's normally the guy who does the interviews. I'm not very good at this stuff, but any interesting major talking points?
Well, I want to know what happened to Tars after his pit stop. He lost so much time to
Oh
me.
yeah, because he was looking at P3. Where did he finish? I can't even have a look. Never mind.
He was like 6 seconds behind me.
Was he
Like he lost
P4?
a lot
Yeah,
of time
or
after he pit
P5?
stop.
Looks like
I
Water was
think he
good as
almost
well.
had a half spin or something.
Oh wow. Um, Rashawn? Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
happy, but well,
P2. Could have been three in a row. Do you? I seen people in the chat saying that you're gonna get the win. I think after the I think you said moving on to breaking or something. But at the moment, P2. Let's assume that you do stay in P2. What are your thoughts?
not too happy, of course. I think there was a bit more in it today, but for some reason, after about 2 to 3 laps, the mediums just completely fell off a cliff for me. Had no rear end or front end at all for the rest of the stint, and was really just trying to push the car as much as I possibly could, but it was just really difficult to drive the car.
Yeah.
I think we went for a bit more straight line speed over the rest, but yeah, I don't think it was worth it at the end because we kept losing so much time in sector two, and yeah, it was just a massive struggle actually. Constantly in dirty air. Once I got into clear air, the car felt a bit better, but I'm
Yeah.
still not too happy. I think I could have gotten the win today if it was not if it was for just not moving on the braking and abusing some track limits. But well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nonetheless, you can't really be too disappointed with P2. Um, I say that you are, but you can't be too disappointed. Either way, it's really good points, and I mean, you're still opening the gap. I think it's going to be way over 16 points now to Taz, so clearly looking dominant for the win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you'll
Well,
see
I still
yourself?
want to win every race. So.
Do you think you'll see yourself in the higher tiers for next season? I hope not, because I like watching you drive.
Well, I think I'll probably be in higher tier. Of course, when I actually try for sign-ups this time.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was doing some lobbies with some F4 guys and F3 guys, and I was basically on their pace. So, well, I'll just wait and see really what happens. So, yeah.
Um. Yeah. I'll let you guys go. Well done, guys. Wish you the best of luck next weekend. No, next week
Thank you
even.
for streaming.
Alright. See you later. Balash, I've been waiting for this for so many weeks. I'm so happy. Congratulations, man. How was that?
Yes, thank you. I'm really happy for this result. Of course, I couldn't have won this race without Rushan's penalty, but I'm still pretty satisfied. Actually, my quali was quite a shit. My last few laps, last 2 laps, yeah, I made so many mistakes. I could have improved. Maybe I could have gone for pole. Anyways, my pace was just there, so I'm really happy. I don't have much to say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't really fault that drive, to be honest. I obviously quali, as you said, did have a little bit of a mistake. But it still doesn't matter. You started, what was it, P2? The strategy worked great. You were able to get past Lucas Eduardo quickly. I mean, even if Richard didn't have the penalty, do you think you still would have really gone for the win?
Yeah, I mean, he was a little bit
Sorry, as in
faster,
like,
of course, but
I meant like, sorry, would you overtake him? Sorry, I worded that wrong. Would you would you have tried to actually like properly overtake him in the last few laps, or were you just fine staying behind him like this time and then, or were you trying to get past him anyway? Or sorry.
yeah, I actually didn't take much risk on the last few laps. I didn't want to pass him because I know he had a penalty, so I was just sitting behind and waiting.
Yeah.
Anyways, I won.
Yeah, massive congratulations to you. I'll let you go now, and I hope we'll see you here in the coming weeks. I wish you the best of luck for the rest of your season.
Thank you.
All right, bye. And that is going to be the end of it. Oh, sorry, let me do that. And I'll see you guys all next week for the next Grand Prix, which is Brazil. Oh, no, so that's the F1 one. It's Brazil anyway, so